freezing. Again. Morning. Oh, right. Let me get myself sorted. Hello. Where are we? Let's go there. Good morning. It's so cold. It's so cold. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Jen. Okay. Morning, Devin. How you doing? Hi, Jen. Oh my giddy aunt, they would say. Oh my giddy aunt, it's freezing. Hello. I think it's minus. Try to come back to England if you think it's cold. What's the temperature there, Sue? It's -3 right here. It's pretty cold for Florida. Do you feel the accent leaving? No, I don't think so. I think it won't ever leave. I think it will tweak. I think it will change a little bit as the time goes by. Hi, Michelle. Make sure we're tapping that screen on TikTok, guys. Tapping the screen. Oh. Morning, Michelle. Yeah, it's minus. What temperature Celsius? -3. I think Fahrenheit's like 25. I don't know. So basically, you're a housewife. Firstly, what's wrong with a housewife? Secondly, I work part-time. I'm part-time content creator. That's where I bring money in. But I also am a mum. Yeah. What's wrong with that? So that came across a bit negative. I'm hoping it wasn't meant that way. Hi, Zesty. Oh, see, it's actually colder than England today. It's cold. Yes, the weather is going to pick up. Morning, Chicha. Morning, Gigi. Good morning, TikTok, and good morning, YouTube. It is a cold start to this Monday morning, and I am cold and tired. How is everybody? How was your weekend? Yes, with the tapping. We are in South Jacksonville. Maggie, it was really good. I just posted my videos onto TikTok. I'm going to post it onto YT today. Oh, I'm so tired. Good morning. Oh, you've been ill? Oh, bless you. Florida cold is different. It is, because it's a very wet cold, and it doesn't last that long. It kind of hits you like a train as the train is coming along the way. We were in Saffron Walden in Essex. My husband's ex-military. That's where we were posted for the last 7 years. Am I from Australia? Nope. I had a girl ask me that yesterday at the competition. She looked at me, she was like, "Are you Australian?" In an American accent. And I said, No, British. And she was like, "Oh." She's like, "We were your enemy a long time ago, but now we're friends." I thought that's hilarious. Thank you. I love my hat too. Floridians have crazy accents. I think Floridians are a very big culture pot. They come from all over, so there's accents everywhere. Lots of different accents. How's Florida? Florida's beautiful but cold today, but it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up. What are the things that surprise you about since moving? Many. It's a big mixing pot. That's right, Michelle. Many things. My house. Driving, shopping, everything from the roads to just everything. Everything is so different. I thought you're from Australia. I think if you listen to an English accent and an Australian accent, they're very different. Hi, Nan Gibson, Delilah. Good morning. Hi, Brandon. I'm in the Villages. I think the Villages is Orlando. Is that further Orlando? It's 28 degrees Fahrenheit. That's horrible. Brandon, thank you. Good day. She did, Bill. Billabah. Try doing an American accent for fun. I don't. I really don't. It's such an embarrassing accent. Your voice is angelic. Thank you. What's happening, dude? What's up? Good morning. Hi from Orlando. Oh, how was Orlando? Orlando was good. Seville. The villagers are in Akala. Oh, thank you. Sorry, my bad. John! John with a $5 super chat. Thank you. Good morning to you too. How are you? You should read books for money. Do you think? There's a lot of people. Any frozen pipes? No. So I'm going to make a video today about what Floridians do when it gets into the minuses that Brits don't do. How do Floridians prepare for minus temperatures? What do we do in Orlando? My daughter had a gymnastics competition. So we were in Orlando. We freak out. You're an Aussie? No, this is a very British accent, not an Australian accent. Where are you from? England. Your voice is perfect. Thank you, John. Well, when I come across other people reading books and stuff, with much better accents than me, much better voices than me. But thank you. When it's cold, everyone stays home in Florida. Dylan, good morning. Thank you for your heart, me. It is so chilly this morning. There is a train line. It's not even nearby there. Like, I don't even know the exact mileage between me and the train line, but it's not close. Morning. Hi, Seville. Thank you. British accent, palm tree, and winter hat. It's a very mixed view. Keep tapping that screen over on TikTok, guys. We're at 9K. We need to get to 10K. Do I have multiple siblings? No, I have one brother. Is it a law against wearing ski clothes in Florida? I wish it was. That's a train, Katie. It is always loud, I feel. Jana! Why is the train honking so much? They do out here in America. The law is they have to honk their horn every time they come up to a crossing. And there's a lot of crossings. Morning, ma'am. Good morning. Is my brother hot? Zesty, that is a very awkward question. Have you ever tried to catch one of the geese? No. Jana, thank you for my super populars. Good morning. I'm cold. We got to 10K taps, thank you. In UK, trains are not required to honk. I didn't. Is that true? 28 Fahrenheit in your area this morning, John. That's not nice, is it? How are your children? How are your children like in America? Love it. Good morning. How are you liking this weather? I don't like it. It makes me feel like we're back in England again. The only difference is obviously that it's absolutely gorgeous here still. Favorite state outside of Florida? I don't really have one. We spent some time in Tennessee in January, last month, and that was beautiful. No, living in paradise. We don't like this. This is not why we moved to Florida. But it doesn't last long. But this one's lasting a bit longer than normal. Are you Indian or Aussie? My friend, I think you need to go listen to some accents because I am very from either of those accents. Like, very far from. Bong, water, taffy, yum. Good morning, ma'am. Are you a member? Do you have membership, Bong, water, taffy? How did I miss that? On YouTube. Thank you. How old are your kids thinking of moving with mine to? My kids are 8 and 10. Good morning from Orlando. Morning! You're an amazing person. Thank you. We don't talk politics in this room, just so everyone's aware. Everyone gets very, very obsessed with asking that same question over and over and over and over. There are plenty of platforms you can speak politics on. This is just a regular family who moved from England to America. We're just living our lives. We are having a great... No, again, straight in with those comments. Straight in. Nothing to do with politics. Our move isn't to do with politics. My platform isn't. My platform is literally just a normal family. Thank you, Sue. If you don't like Florida weather, wait an hour. Yeah. Maybe more than an hour, though. But Sanders, what you asked was fine. I think it's the ones, the people that come in, unfortunately, they do the same to lots of other channels. I watched a video of someone was doing a live for their business. It was like a not gymnastics business. Oh my God, Catherine, I just read that. It was a gum business. They literally made and sold like different types of gum. Family-run business, and someone came onto the live and was harassing them about demanding their political opinion, demanding to know who they voted for, blah 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 blah. And unfortunately, not everyone should be forced to talk on that. And it doesn't happen in real life. You don't. And what I thought was hilarious though, he did a good like a video to talk about it, because he got loads of hate. He got people messaging him, telling him he was disgusting, blah 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 blah. It was wild. And then he at the end of the video, I thought it was hilarious. He drove up to a Wendy's window for food, and he was like, "Who did you vote for?" And the person was like, "Are you here for food?" And he was like, "I want to know who you voted for," at a Wendy's window. And I was like, that's the most perfect way of demonstrating it. I haven't seen you before. Luke. Welcome to my live. I thought I really did, Sanders. I thought it was a fantastic visual demonstration of what it actually is like. Mr. Duck over there. Good morning. She lives in Narnia. No, I don't live in Narnia. I did have an army party where it was themed of Narnia. Wendy's is terrible, Sam. Like, it should. I don't think McDonald's in America is nice either. McDonald's in America is like, ugh. Morning, Mal. How long did it take you to move from the UK fully? It took a day to fully move, but if you mean like settling in, I don't know. I find that's a tricky one. I would say it's maybe the 3-month mark. Rebecca, I will let you know in a minute. What in the upgrade? Huh? Good morning from Michigan. Morning. How is the visa process? It's not an insensitive question at all, Sean. Those questions are totally open to do all that. I will talk about the gymnastics competition in a minute, don't worry. Morning from Chattanooga. Hi, Laurie. I'm very, very lucky to be to have an American passport. So I have a British passport and an American passport, which there's some confusion there. I am British because, thank you, Home for Americans. Because I was very lucky to be born in America. So my mum is British, my dad is American. They met. My mum moved to America for a period of time. She had 2 babies, and then when I was 7, she unfortunately divorced my dad, separated from my dad. And then I moved to England. So I spent the next 29 years of my life being raised by my British family, my British mother in Britain, going to school in Britain, working, starting a family, etc. So I am British, but I'm very lucky to also have an American passport. Thank you to being born over here. So that is what I did. I sponsored my family on the IR1 and the IR2. It took 2.5 years of visa process, and then 2 years on top of that for saving up enough money. We didn't have a house to sell, so everything we did, we came completely from scratch. Whatever savings we could create in 4.5 years, worked very hard, moved over here, started completely from scratch. Have you looked out? I have bong water. I'm looking in the whole area. Good morning. Just curious, why Florida and not California? Was it the cost of living? I think, honestly, California was never a huge. I mean, my American family, my dad's side are in California. California's lovely, but I think for me, it was really far away from the UK, and the hope was that family would visit, which we're hoping is going to happen. And we just liked Florida. California was never really. I never put different states together and then had to make a decision. Me and hubby literally both were like, I think we're just going to start in Florida. Angelo, you need to get a sponsorship, whether that's with a work sponsorship, a family sponsorship for the visas. Your job, your career could be something that warrants you a different type of special visa. There are dozens. Literally dozens of visas. I like your hat, thank you. I live in California and it costs more here than Florida. Maggie, that's very true. The cost of living is high, but then I imagine, like it is from the UK to Florida, cost of living is higher, but income is higher. I don't know about California specifically, I'm afraid. Billy Bob, he left for the army when he was 19, 20. You're one of the loveliest Brit in Florida creators on here, Emily. Thank you. I appreciate that. We didn't really look at many states, guys. I promise you, it literally was Florida. It literally was Florida. Hi, love from Colorado. Hi, I'm live on 2 platforms, just in case you wonder where I'm looking. Right here is YouTube, and here is TikTok, so I talk to both chats. It's my birthday in 10 days. Can I get a happy birthday? I'm going to be 13. Good morning. Any downsides that you have found? Does it feel safe? Perfectly safe. Downsides, I have found one downside, everybody, and it is to do with healthcare. So, which everyone will love because they love to hear the negatives of America. In England, if you needed to see a GP, you simply call your GP and you get an appointment, right? You might wait a couple of days. If it's not an emergency, you get an appointment. And if you need to, you can go to an urgent care or A&E if you need to be seen for emergency or whatever. So here, you have to have a primary care physician, which is like a GP, but you have to be registered with that GP. And you have to have a registration appointment where they kind of go through all the basics, they do all your measurements, they have a chat that you can talk about things that are wrong, and you can start the ball rolling with any kind of treatment that you need at that appointment, right? But when everyone changed healthcare as of January this year, because the healthcare kind of made a jump, a lot of people transitioned to different healthcare. It meant that the wait for that appointment was potentially 2 months. So, unfortunately, Lulu, that's not true. If I need to, once I'm registered, I can see a doctor that day. Easy peasy. But the registration appointment was mixed. So I called 4 different doctor surgeries, I'd call them. 4 different doctor surgeries. The nearest one could see me on the 10th of February. And then the one furthest away was something like March the 3rd. It's like a registration, and they won't see you until you have registered into the surgery. And on the phone, the girl had no idea. On the phone, I was like, so what if what happens if I just need to be seen? Oh, Michelle, that's good to know. Yeah, our coverage is pretty rubbish, I'll be honest. Right now, we're waiting for my husband's job to start offering healthcare, which it is from April. But I can also get 24/7 online conversation and online phone calls with doctors, which is a bonus. But yeah, I was like, my husband wants to actually be seen. So that was a frustrating moment. I'm not going to lie. Do Americans want Brits here? Let's be honest, Brits are not very liked around the world. Tempo King, unfortunately, I think it's the other way around. America is not liked by most of the world, which I think is unfortunately what's happening around the entire world right now. I'm very welcomed here. Very welcomed here. My aunt in Canada hasn't found a doctor in 5 years. Oh my goodness. What? I think no one cares you moved. 6'7" mixed race, 6 foot. That's his name, by the way. That's not me saying anything to them. I have 138,000 followers. And I have a total of 300 people watching me right now. But all you have to do is scroll on, that's all. Instead of saying unkind things, we can just scroll on. Everyone on the floor right now, thought we were Australian but from the UK. Oh, Andrew, I always find that funny. Why? How am I Australian? I mean, I have lots of besties on here. Like, don't worry. What's that on my eye? What's this live about? This live is about, as I said, I think in YouTube it has like a little description. It's Brits who moved to Florida 6 months ago, and we chat. Hi from East Tennessee. As long as we're ready for school. How's Millie doing? Where's Millie? Is she up? Okay. Okay. She's had breakfast. Oh, good. Okay. Why did you move from the UK? We wanted to, is number one. Number two, oh, I'll talk about gymnastics in a minute. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting. Crystal, I love that. It was like a love bomb. That's awesome. Thank you. We wanted to move to the US, Florida. Income is significantly higher. Taxes are lower. The weather is beautiful 90% of the year. I clean. I just said my reasons, and I think when I say an overall quality of life improves due to those factors. Plus, my house I could never afford in the UK. This is like a life that would not exist in the UK. Millie's gymnastics to this level of competing wouldn't be possible. Education system fantastic, Sanders. Honestly, it's just 6 months in, and I think the school here is better than where they've come from. Health insurance costs are expensive, but it still doesn't outweigh the higher cost of living. Nope, the higher income, sorry. High cost of living, yes. Higher income. The rest of the world doesn't like the US. Don't you watch the news? I do. I have seen many, many things on the news. UK and US. Why can't she compete at that level in the UK? They don't have it, Sean. The competitions that she went to in the UK were just... I cannot describe it. The difference is enormous. Not only in the ability of the gymnasts, the teaching, the coaching is ferocious. Yeah. I'm moving to Florida in March. Yay! Yeah, congratulations. Are your children's school schedule different in the US? Did they go to school year round in England? Yeah. I lived here since '85 and never even sniffed a hurricane. Okay, use the bottle of water from the cupboard or from the fridge. I had to turn the water off last night. We're renting at the moment.
Can I also leave the cats or they've still got water in them?
No, just leave them. They're fine. Well, if that's up to you.
Yeah.
Gymnastics is huge out here. Doesn't this look cozy? How the devil are you, love? Hello. I'm very nice and cozy. Do you have geese in your garden? No, they're over the water. Sorry. Oh, competition. My daughter went to a competition. She smashed it. This was harder, right? This competition. The first competition I feel like was like a little welcoming in, right, to the gymnastics competition world, and she got some darn high scores, right? She got the number 1 all round last time.
Is the garbage disposal like sink? Is that meant to run?
I don't know, sweet pea. It doesn't matter. Just leave them. You don't need to do anything. Sorry. Do I have HOA meetings? Probably. I don't go to them. Gymnastics. So last time she got really high scores. She did like an all-round. She got all-round number 1 for her age and like where she is, what level she is. Bronze XL, whatever. And thank you for the rose. And they were told this time that 9s are very hard to get. Like you need to just remember that this is a more intense competition for this one, because this one, the scores for this one go towards state championships. So she walked away from this one. She walked away with a trophy. They had trophies this time. She got a number 2 all around. I was watching this other girl the entire time. She was just smashing it out the park. Her scores were insane. She looked a lot older than me then. I thought Millie was tall. She was tall. Anyway, so she got a number 2 overall trophy, which she loves. I know, I'm so excited for her. And hi number 2, good morning. And she got a gold in the bars. She got a silver on the beam, and it was technically a bronze, but because like there was a joint second place, there was a gold joint second, and then she would technically be bronze third place, but they push it and they put it 4th place. I don't know, but she got another medal for that, so she was very happy. She did a great job. I'm very proud of her. Well, what's your honest opinion on the steering wheel being on the other side? I don't like it. Bong water. I don't like it. It freaks me out. I don't mind being on the other side of the road. I don't like being on the other side of the car. That does. I still don't like it. I know she did so good. I'm so proud of her. But she is getting into a habit of then asking for the next day off. And I'm like, girl, you competed at 8 a.m. on a Sunday. Like, why do you need to have Monday off? So we had a little bit of a battle last night for it. And unfortunately, this morning she's been a little bit funny, but I think she's getting up now. Yeah, buddy, he's doing good. My son does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So she is. I get it. She's tired. I gave her a lay-in, and I put her to bed early last night as well. And Daddy came home last night as a surprise. Congrats, you're champion. Thank you. She did well. I'm proud. That wasn't a very American girl. So I was that typical mum on the sidelines going, go Melly! I asked her, I was like, are you okay for me to, like, do you want me to shout for you? Do you want me to keep quiet? Me and one of the other mums put like a little announcement out. You pay $2 and they shout your kid out. And they're like, hey, like, blah, 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 says, keep going, you're doing great, you got this, girl, is what normally is out there. And they did that, and both of our girls looked at us like, I'm like, oh no, they're too cool for that already. Thank you, Rebecca. What are American school holidays like? There's no half terms. So in England we have half terms. It's like a break between each. They call them quarters out here. We call them terms. We don't even know where to start moving. What resource would you recommend? Wayne, you need to find a route. Route is number one, which is how you get over here, your visa. So you need to look at visas first. Number one is to research all the visas that you can get as a Brit to move to Florida. You need to look at your job, what your job is, or your wife's job, and maybe you can get a particular type of specialist work visa. You can look at Indeed, American Indeed website, which is the job website. They have jobs there. They have a section you can actually click which says, hi Trish, hang on, I'll read your message in a minute. I'm trying to not distract myself too much when I'm trying to say things. You can go, oh, Crystal, that's so pretty, thank you. Thank you for the subscription over on YouTube. Thank you, Jenna. You can, so Indeed, American Indeed website, job website, you can there's a search bit for jobs that have visas attached to them, and there's lots of them on there. Just go and have a looky-loo. Research is the key, my friend. Knowledge is power. You didn't see it, Crystal. It was cute. Winnie, thank you for the good mornings. It is cold outside, everybody. 'Tis chilly. Teresa, thank you. I'd love to move to the US. It looks so much better than the UK. I think it all depends on what you want out of life, doesn't it? What does my hubby do for work? He is a ex-British military bomb disposal. He now basically teaches for private companies. That's what he does. It's so cold. Have I been to Publix? I've lived in here for 6 months. I have been to Publix. I don't tend to shop there. It is more expensive. It's our version of like Waitrose, maybe. I feel kindness wins. Thank you for the follow. How are you? Nocturnal, it is. Kindness. Well, for some reason, I have noticed people have said that they've unfollowed without even realizing it, or there's been a glitch and their follow on TikTok disappeared and they have to refollow. And also, I'm trying to keep warm. If you want to, you can press the notification bell in my profile on TikTok, and it notifies you when I go live and stuff like that, so you don't miss. I have not had a pub sub, JK from PA. That is on my list. So many have lost their accounts. That's crazy. JJ, that happened to you? Oh, Jen. I was in the military for 4 short years. It was I was lucky enough to be stationed in Jacksonville. Cool. Yeah, Americans, a lot more Americans will do the minimum 4 years than the Brits, I find. I find Americans want to serve, and they all want to do that 4 years. I don't know I think it's 4 years in England as well. Yeah, I noticed, I used to follow you. I've not seen you for a while. I noticed I'm not following anymore. Odd. That's strange. Tistrange. Adi, thank you for the follow. Tristan, thank you for the follow. Your accent is changing in a matter of days. I've been here for 6 months. Hi Ada. I feel like my accent hasn't changed a lot. I think there are some words that I will say that will come across with an American twang. Hi, Alison. Good morning. It's cold. I'm going to head off in a couple minutes and go get my kids sorted and make sure my daughter's all right. I love this. Jealous. Thank you. I was jealous of watching other people's TikToks for years, honestly. It was the most frustrating time. I used to love watching other people go into Walmart and just go to places in Florida. And I was like, that's what I want. And I'm here now. And I love it. And it is everything. It's actually worked out better than we thought it would so far. I've only said y'all once. Hi Zesty, thank you. I've only said y'all once. Why do you move to Florida of all states? Higher income, lower taxes, weather beautiful 90% of the year, better quality of life overall, a life that we couldn't have afforded in the UK. Did I move here from Slough? No, I was in Slough before I met my husband. And then I met my husband and then we found a place in Bracknell to rent together. Zesty! Thank you for my crown. I love the beanie. Thank you so much for my daughter's beanie. I'll never cave to the Jarl. Nocturnal is cute though. I think it's really cute. Florida is currently colder than the UK, isn't it hilarious? It won't be for long. Like, you can be excited for a couple of days, England, but give us into February and you'll be like, you won't win on our temperatures, I'm afraid. Today you can have that win. Where are you from? I'm in Chicago. We're in Florida, but you used to live in England. We were renting this house, but we have the plan to buy this year, and it probably is going to be this house. I still am looking at houses on and off in the area to see if anything can compare. For price-wise, square footage, location, all that kind of stuff. Hi, Courtney. Where do y'all work? I am a content creator, so I work wherever I am. That's what I do. I used to live in Bristol. Your house is beautiful. Thank you, Teresa. I think so too. A little bit, it's a little bit outdated in certain areas, absolutely, this house. But I find that old houses have better bones. They're built better than new builds. And the same in the UK, I think. Older houses are built better. Don't you miss your health insurance? I don't know what you mean. I have health insurance. Do you mean don't I miss British healthcare? I don't know. Sometimes, most time no. I didn't have great experiences with the British healthcare. My sister and her family moved to the UK last year and they say it's cheaper cost of living. It depends where you live. I think you can live in some states where it is much cheaper, but in Florida, the cost of living is higher than England. That's a definite. Your car insurance is higher. Your phone bill, your internet's higher. But then you've got other things that are lower. So your to heat and heat your home and air condition your home, it's cheaper. To fuel your car is cheaper. Food's about the same, but lots of things are more expensive out here. It does cost us more to live here than it did back in the UK. So true about old houses, it's worth updating rather than buying modern ones sometimes. I think so. Right, I'm going to head off and say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye. Yeah, I don't have any regrets, no. My life here is astronomically better than it was in the UK, for multiple reasons. Florida was always the number one, Tristan. We never really looked too far in depth about in other states. We knew that this was going to be where we started. Is it where we finish off? Will we stay here forever? I don't know. Look how cold my nose is getting now. I'm going to say goodbye. Make sure if you haven't already, go press that subscription button down the bottom on YouTube over here, and then over on TikTok, go press that follow button at that top. Come and follow, come and subscribe if you want to. I know people ask it all the time. I feel people who don't, maybe if you haven't lived here or vacationed here, you wouldn't understand why people would want to move here. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see everyone tomorrow morning. Have a beautiful